YouTube, what's good? Welcome to the channel. Coach Leo speaking. Hey, look, I'm going to talk on a topic that I think I used to be a professional at, and it's called escapism. Escapism has many definitions to it, but I'm going to talk along the lines of how I was escaping facing myself, right? Early on in my spiritual journey, like right when I came out of my divorce. When I came out of my divorce, I decided that I wanted a different life. I decided that I wasn't going back out in the streets. Let me take you a little back in my past. When I would come out of a relationship, right, it wasn't nothing. I had like maybe 2 or 3 females sitting on the side. So really, I never addressed myself. Lose one, got another one, 2, 3, 4, whatever it was. So I never had time to just sit down and say, be by myself to address the issues, the underlying issues that I had. So when I came out of my second divorce, something was in me saying, you know what, I'm not going back out in the streets. It was like I was just getting tired of it. But in that moment, I was still dealing with another female, meaning there was a ex-girlfriend of mine who we would still keep contact from time to time. But even at the time that I dated her, it didn't work out. And I'm glad it didn't work out because I don't think if it would have worked out, well, I would be at the stage where I'm at now. But, the universe, God, source, energy, whoever we pray to, deemed it necessary for it not to work. Well, to get back to the story content, that whole time after I came out of divorce, dealing with the ego, because the ego tried to keep you locked into who you used to be. My ego tried to keep me locked into what I was safe and used to being, and that was with multiple women and, partying, hitting the streets, doing what I was doing. But in this case, when I came out of my divorce and I decided I didn't want to go back out in the streets, and when I was going through my whole transformation, one thing that I could not do was be alone and be by myself. I did not like the feeling. I didn't like the feeling of what I had that whole time. So what I would do, instead of sitting still, instead of, doing the necessary work, soon as I would wake up, boom, I'm gone. I'm going to do something. I was out going to the beach, going to where I grew up at, because I moved to Louisiana and everything, and my home that I bought was about 30 minutes out. So every day I'm going 30 minutes, I'm going 40 minutes, I'm going to the lake, I'm going to do something. But I just didn't want to sit by myself. I didn't want to sit in stillness and listen to what the universe was trying to show me, was trying to help me heal myself. And this went on for a while, and finally it started coming to a point where I started noticing my money was always like short. Like I didn't have the gas money to go 30 miles out. And this is like right after payday. I'm like, where's all my money going? I'm like, shoot, I wasn't spending on much, but it was later on I was understanding that the universe had started shutting down all these avenues, so I had no choice but to deal with me. So that was one of the things I had to deal with when it came down to escapism, is always running from myself. I ran from myself more than I ran from anybody else, and that's one of the things I think everybody runs into an issue with. I think everyone that comes out of a situation or whatever it is in life, we run from ourselves instead of sitting with ourselves to address those issues. Now it ain't no issue. Now I can sit in isolation all day and I can talk with the spirit team, spirit guys, and I can talk to them all day long and, man, get them answers, snap, crackle, and pop. Have no issues with it, but back then I couldn't. So one of the things I would tell people now, man, when you come out of a situation, don't start running to find things to put in a place to fill that void. The thing about pain is the pain comes from the inside, your soul asking you to give it the attention. Don't go seeking the attention outside of you. Seek the attention that's within you. Your soul is asking you to pay it attention. Basically, that's where the pain comes from. And that's the thing that we escape from. We escape from ourselves. We escape from our soul and giving our soul back what we gave to an outside entity. And there's nothing against being in love with someone outside of you, you know, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, when you give your all to that person, you leave nothing for yourself. Now, I'm not saying that, hey, you only supposed to love a person up to a certain percentage. But understand when I say this, which I'll do for another video at a later time, is when you love yourself, and when you love yourself unconditionally, if someone leaves you, you never lost that love. You still have that love for yourself unconditionally. And that can be a very difficult thing for folks to understand, because we are taught to give our love away versus loving ourselves. We are taught that, hey, you know, you're supposed to love them. We are taught that we are supposed to put them above you, when in essence, it's not done that way. And this is the stuff that I'm learning in my spiritual journey as I continue to evolve and ascend higher. So one of those things is we are just taught to give it away. And then when that person leaves your life, whatever it may be, family member, whatever it is, now we're hurt, we're lost. And we want to escape that ugly feeling, and we want to put something in its place so bad. And for me, that was women. For me, that was going shopping. That, for me, it was a lot of things that I put in place so I can escape not dealing with myself. So in essence, and me telling you about my story about escapism has very many things. And escapism sometimes has positive thoughts. Like, you could be so engulfed in the ascension purpose where you are escaping and you going into yourself. You are going into your soul, and you doing the deep dive within, especially with meditation. You know, and I'm not saying meditation is a form of escapism, but I would say it's a form of going into self. It's a form of going into you, and you becoming one with the higher power, with the divine source, you know. So my thing in talking about escapism is going to be more along the lines of, when we go through something in life and we need to go through the healing process, we don't come into us. We don't sit down and say, okay, maybe I need to take 5, 6 to a year with no relationships, with nothing, and just take a deep dive within self, and then let spirit, let your soul talk to you and give you those answers that you need to heal yourself, to make yourself a better version of yourself. Hey, look, I just want to share this quick story with you real quick on my thought process with escapism, and how I use escapism to run from myself. End state is, the best thing to do when it comes down to escapism is don't escape. Don't run from yourself, run to yourself, because that pain you feel is the pain of your soul asking you to give it the attention. Give you the attention back. Primarily, that's it in a nutshell. Don't run away, don't escape, don't avoid, go into you. Walk through that pain, go through that pain, feel those feelings. And when you can walk through that pain, when you can feel those feelings, when you can address those feelings, you can heal those feelings, then you become a better version for whoever you want to be with. You become most importantly, you become a better version for you. You're a better version of yourself. Hey, look, I just want to share that video with you. Share this thoughts with you, share this video with you. You know, click like, click share. But at the end of the day, you know, don't escape yourself. Run to you. Everything you need is within you. Hey, again, thanks a lot for watching this video. And I just want to make sure I let you know y'all have a very blessed day. Thank you.